Welcome to this week's episode of This Week at Endicott. I'm Brianna Marr.
And I'm Matt Layton, and this week is International Education Week on campus, so if you're interested in exploring the cultures of many different countries from around the globe, stick around to find out what great events are being put on this week.
On Wednesday, a cultural crash course on Latin America will be held at 3 p.m. in room 119 in the library.
Then at 5 o'clock in the Little Theater International Club is hosting presentations on Hong Kong, Aboriginal culture, and Australia.
Also at 5, students have the opportunity to take a trip into Boston to see the Celtics game. Tickets are $40 and transportation is included. See Blue Buzz for more information.
At 6 p.m. in Lower Caledon, CAB and Intercultural Club are hosting Mini Global Village. This is an interactive event where students can grab a passport, visit some countries, sample food, and enter to win some great prizes.
Now let's take it to sports with Matt Pritchard.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of EC Sports. For ECTV, I'm Matt Pritchard. The women's hockey team continued their strong season as they swept Becker College this past week. The girls were led by CHC Player of the Week Tennille Perry as they bested Becker in a home-and-home series. The girls will travel down to Stevenson College for a game on Friday and Saturday. The men's ice hockey team picked up their first win of the season as they went 1-1 on the week. They started the week with a loss to Salve Regina before picking up their first win over Johnson & Wales 5-3. They will look to continue their winning streak Thursday at Wentworth and Saturday at Suffolk. After winning the CCC, the women's volleyball team ended in the NCAA first round versus Springfield. The Gulls fell 3-1 versus Springfield, but saw a great season from Tori McIntyre, who was named to the D3 All-American Honorable Mention team and became the second only Endicott player to have 1,300 digs and kills in her career. The football team finished their season with a big 49-33 win over Curry College. The Gulls finished with an even 500 record at 5-5. Postseason awards came out and were headlined by Christian Martinez Senior Achievement and Perseverance Award and Jesse Simone's Defensive Rookie of the Year. For more information on postseason awards, visit ecgulls.com. The women's basketball team will get their season going at Skidmore on Friday and versus Keene State on Saturday the 19th and Tuesday the 22nd. The men's side will kick off their season versus Anna Maria Saturday the 19th and at Babson Sunday the 20th. That'll do it for this week in EC Sports. For ECTV, I'm Matt Pritchard. Have a gobbling good Thanksgiving.
On Thursday, 2 cultural crash courses are being held. At 12:30 p.m., there is a cultural crash course on China in room 119 in the library. And then at 1:30 p.m., there is another one on Spain in room 147 in the LSB.
Are you a Harry Potter fan? Yes, I'm talking to you. If so, you are in luck. Students have the opportunity to take a trip to the Liberty Tree Mall AMC Theater location to see Fantastic Beasts and where to find them. The newest movie in the Harry Potter world extravaganza. Tickets are $5 and transportation is provided. See your Blue Buzz for more details.
Now let's take it to Shake My Head News with Riley and Lexi.
Thanks, guys. Welcome to this week's Shake My Head News, where we deliver buffoonery from around the world. I'm Riley Fitzgibbons.
And I'm Lexi Lozano. A cow that was being loaded onto a ship ready to be exported has escaped by jumping into the sea and has now been missing for 24 hours. The huge animal decided against captivity as it was being unloaded from a truck into the Fremantle Harbor in Western Australia and launched itself into the water. It then managed to shake off its rescuers and went on the run, only to be spotted later in the night miles away from the original location by a member of the public. A Wellage spokesman said that 10 cows escaped briefly while being unloaded from the truck after a miscommunication involving the truck driver. Safe to say that cow was moving on out of there.
Last weekend, a Florida man was caught on tape after stealing a gumball machine from a local restaurant. Sakura, a local restaurant from Winter Haven, Florida, had no idea that there was an issue until an unidentified man told an employee that he was servicing the $800 race car-themed gumball machine. After he walked out the front door with the gumball machine in his arms, he proceeded to load it into his unidentified vehicle and drove away. I'm sure if he wanted a gumball that badly, someone would have lent him a quarter.
A husband has caught his wife cheating on him after filming her getting into a mystery car using a secret drone. The man posted video footage to Reddit and explains that he found his wife of 18 years standing behind a store and getting into a vehicle of a stranger. In an emotional introduction, the suspecting husband talks about his heartbreak and the situation. "I used my drone to catch my wife meeting a guy at the local CVS," he says. The despairing spouse says that he used the drone as a last resort in a bid to find out what was going on with his marriage. The post has caught the attention of many. He tells the viewers to watch as 18 years goes down the drain as they see the wife kiss the stranger hello. Men, you now know how to keep a close eye on your women.
While most little boys grow out of playing with trains, some people can just never grow up. John Nugent has been arrested for blaring an air horn that mimics the sound of a train continuously throughout the night for the past few weeks. In El Segundo, California, Nugent would sound the air horn that could be heard throughout the entire town and get away just before police would catch him. He would blast the horn throughout neighborhoods, giving the impression that a train was practically coming down the residents' streets. After terrorizing Southern California, Nugent was arrested on Sunday morning after police noticed air horn equipment in his car. Nugent's days of playing with trains seem to be over. This is key.
That's all we have here for today at Shake My Head News. Tune in next week for more shenanigans. Thanks for watching.
And thanks for being foolish. Back to the desk.
Here is a look at what is happening in the world of news with Chessie Kim.
Hello everyone, this is World News and I'm Chessie Kim. An 82-year-old man from Germany found his lost wedding ring wrapped around a growing carrot after losing it in his garden 3 years ago. The man said his wife reassured him the ring would reappear after it fell into the dirt while he was gardening shortly after they celebrated their 5th wedding anniversary. 6 months after his wife's death, the ring surfaced. After finding the ring around the middle of the carrot, the man said that sometimes you reap what you sow. In a sign that more North Koreans are taking risks to leave their country despite an ongoing crackdown under Kim Jong-un, South Korea's population of North Korean defectors passed the 30,000 mark for the first time in the history. The rate at which North Koreans are leaving their homeland was up 18% from the same time in 2015. North Koreans began defecting to the South for the first time in June 1962. In February 2007, the number of the refugees surpassed 10,000, and in November 2010, the population grew to 20,000. Data showed 71% of defectors are women, with the ratio further rising to 80% this year. The Unification Ministry will soon come up with comprehensive measures to support the resettlement of the defectors in the South, which may include expansions of jobs and education opportunities. It's an unconventional start to the day, but this woman swears by gulping down a smoothie every morning, with the key ingredient being a teaspoonful of sperm. 29-year-old Tracy Kiss has been drinking the interesting concoction for the past month, saying it boosted both her mood and her immunity. The mom of two is currently single, so harvests her sperm from her best friends, or rather, he harvests it and delivers it to her up to 3 times a week. What are friends for? Tracy, who's vegan, stores it in the fridge with the rest of her groceries. She then put it into her smoothie with complementary ingredients such as bananas, seed, and almond milk. I'd been feeling run down and had no energy, but now my mood has much improved, Tracy said. The personal trainer and qualified nutritional advisor claims that sperm contains lots of vitamins and minerals, including B12, which vegans like herself lack in their diets. Rejoice, Oreo lovers! Oreo is collaborating with Swiss chocolate company Milka, and it's a dream come true. That's right, we finally have some good chocolate news after the nationwide meltdown caused by the new Toblerone. Soon to be on shelves are the Milka Oreo Big Crunch Chocolate Candy Bar and the Milka Oreo Chocolate Candy Bar. The Milka Oreo Chocolate Candy Bar consists of a layer of Oreo vanilla cream with wafer bits shrouded in milk chocolate. But if you fancy something a little nuttier, the Oreo Big Crunch Bar features a solid layer of Oreo sandwiches between Oreo cream, just like an inside-out Oreo. Both sides are then thickly coated with Milka chocolate. Both chocolate bars will be available worldwide by January 2017. A new supersonic jet called Boom, backed by Sir Richard Branson, will be faster than Concorde and 2.6 times faster than any current commercial airliner. The planes will have 40 seats and will travel from London to New York in less than 3 hours and 30 minutes. Tickets will cost around $3,700. The company's chief executive said earlier this year. And the plane's first test flight will begin in 2017. I have long been passionate about aerospace innovation and the development of high-speed commercial flights, Sir Richard said. That's all for this week. Now back to the desk.
Let's take a look at a piece on Endicott's Modern Band Project.
I am Brian Fitzpatrick. I teach music at Endicott. We noticed that there were students who needed some kind of forum, an outlet to produce the music that they wanted to play. So once we decided to open this up for 1 credit, students started coming in because, you know, everyone plays guitar or sings. So it's a good opportunity where they could make their music and then do a kind of a formal concert at the end of it all in the performance hall. The students get to choose. So I think that's part of the appeal of this course is the students pick any songs they want to play. So sometimes students are really into classic rock or southern rock or metal. It's all over the place. So it's really, it changes every semester depending upon who's in the group.
I'm Zach Denike. I'm a freshman here at Endicott College, and I'm on the football team, majoring in communications and minoring in music.
A sunny morning, rain is falling. Shades of cover shades of skin. Ooh.
Yeah, so I play guitar, piano, mandolin, ukulele, and drums. The first song I learned how to play was Wake Me Up When September Ends by Green Day. For me, I get stressed out pretty easily. I have a lot on my plate with football and school and just balancing everything. So music is kind of just an escape for me and a way for me to just relax. It's a good way of meeting new people, and I mean, I know personally I'm starting another band because of this band.
Students would come looking for places to play music. The dorm rooms were too small, the sound is too intrusive in the dorm. So they would come to the rehearsal rooms here. We recognized there was a need for the department to put together a course like this. So they just formalized it into a course and made it happen, added the performance at the end, and it's a successful band usually.
I find out that everybody talks, everybody talks, everybody talks. It started with a whisper, now it's with a whisper, and then with a whisper, I can hear the
An audition is pretty light. We're not heavy into the auditioning process, but typically you're looking for competence in the instrument and the ability to communicate. When you're in a rehearsal, you have to get across what you're hearing and what kind of problems you pick up on to make the music better.
My name is David Grant. I've been playing in this program for about a year and a half now, and I play drums. I started playing the drums when I was 12 years old. I went from playing the alto and baritone saxophone to deciding that I wanted to be a drummer because my dad was a drummer. I don't play any other instruments currently, but I've played in my life the viola. I've dabbled in guitar. Like I said, I play the alto and the baritone saxophone, and I've played various other percussion instruments besides just drum set. This is the first like kind of cover rock band I've been in. In high school, I was in the marching band, which is obviously a very different experience than this because it's very like organized, and like this is a much more creative experience. When I actually first got back here, I found myself like having trouble coming up with like fills and things like that in the drum set because like I was very used to playing what was written for me. So this kind of definitely is a very more creative experience, and I find myself enjoying this a lot more.
This semester we have 2 concerts that are more formalized. A lot of times students just play on campus, just wing it and play informally. But the 2 formal concerts we have one on November 9th, and that is an acoustic show, singer-songwriters in the Black Box, November 9th. Then the band concert, Modern Band Project formally, is November 17th. It's mostly fun to make music with students, you know, because they're so into it. And I enjoy the music, and I like seeing them kind of when the light bulb goes off, you know. It's like, wow, this is fun. We put this together. There's a lot to be gained by it.
Yeah, I just want you to know I'm really feeling these cool vibes.
On Friday at 2 p.m., International Education Week comes to a close with culture and conversation. Stop by room 202 in the library to enjoy some appetizers and get to know some of our exchange students.
And Friday, yes, it is the end of what has become a long semester and time for Thanksgiving break. Residence halls close at 7, and we wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. And then when we come back, following Thanksgiving break on Tuesday the 29th, there will be an open forum hosted by SGA with Dr. Wiley. Many discussions will be open, so please feel free to head by us at 6:30 in the LSB auditorium.
You won't want to miss it. And that's all for this week, girls. We'll see you next time.